Hey guys, so I have a really fun video this week. If you watched my video last week, it was an unrealistic wish list, and one of the items on it was a sewing machine. So it's kind of funny because within the span of me doing that video and this video, I got a sewing machine. So today we're going to be upcycling some stuff, and I'm also going to be figuring out how to use the sewing machine. So it'll be an interesting video because I have only used a sewing machine like once, and it was like a kid one when I was like, I don't know, 9 or something. And I never had to like put the thread on it. So we're gonna figure out how to use the sewing machine, and then we're gonna try and upcycle a few things or fix some things. There's some stuff that just has a hole in it that needs fixed, but I think this will just be good practice. But anyway, enjoy it. I might be really bad, who knows? Okay guys, so I have my sewing machine here. It still has some of the packaging on it. I did that because I didn't want to mess up the needle. I do have thread. I hope it's like the right kind. So the first thing I'm gonna be doing is trying to set it up. And then I have one of my brother's old shirts that I'm gonna use. I'm just gonna cut off some pieces and try and like stitch on them just to kind of get the feel of it. And then I guess continue. So first thing I'm gonna do is set this up. It'll probably be a time lapse. I have no clue. Okay, I feel like this is gonna take a long time. So I'm just gonna try and set this up off camera and we'll see how that goes. I believe I have it threaded and ready to go. So like I said, I'm just gonna use this kind of as a practice fabric. So I really am just gonna like cut off a random piece of it and see what I can do. I don't have fabric scissors either. And all of the stuff that I'm gonna try and sew today, I don't like have an iron for, or I do, I just don't really care. So I am by no means doing this 100% properly, but it's okay. Okay, so I have this tiny little piece of fabric. This is what we're gonna work with, but I am gonna fold it over and try and like sew it together. Okay, so I need to plug it in. I had it plugged in for a little bit, but then I was threading it some more, so I just unplugged it, so. Anyway, okay. I'm looking at these directions again because I want to make sure I don't mess it up, so turn it on. I have my stitch selected. Okay, so I have to put the fabric under here. Guys, what if I like completely mess this up? Put it like right there. Now it says to lower the needle. Okay. And then it says it's ready. So I have the little foot lever down here, so you just can't see it. But I'm literally just gonna try and sew this and see what happens. I'm like kind of nervous. I feel like this is gonna look really bad. This thing is not sitting the way I want it to. Okay. The thing is I can go slow. Now I'm gonna try and do the reverse stitch thing to stop it. So it says, oh, let me find the page. I just have this lever that I'm supposed to like press down, but I wanna make sure. Push the reverse sewing lever in as far as possible and hold in that position while you lightly push the foot to sew forward. Okay. So this is gonna be interesting. That was it. I think I did it. Okay, now, how do I end it? I think you just like take it off and there's like a little thread cutter. Guys, this is nifty. Like, this is nice. Oh my gosh, shout out my grandma for buying it for me. Do you also do the reverse stitch when you're starting it to like make it stay? Because like, I feel like that makes sense, if that's what you do. Raise the needle. Oh, I mean, it's already pretty raised, okay. Raise the foot. Okay, foot is raised. Pull the fabric to the left and cut it. Oh my gosh. This is so interesting. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh, guys, look. Turned out pretty good too. So that's like sewn. And that part where I did the back stitch is like fully in place, so it's not coming undone. Down here, I just kind of started it. But I mean, it looks like it's sewn. Is that what it does? Does it like automatically do that? Wait, I'm very impressed with this. That was the starting string. This is about to save my life. You guys, I don't know if any of you have ever like watched my TikToks. I did this video like series on my TikTok where I hand sewed a whole dress for a fashion show and it took forever. And it would have taken maybe like 3 days if I had this. So this is really exciting. Okay, let me cut off another piece of this just because I want to see. I also want to try a few of the other stitches before I actually start upcycling stuff, but this just made me so excited. Oh my gosh, like my life is so much better. Also this sewing machine, not an ad for the sewing machine, but it also came with all of these attachments and stuff for different things, which is nice. And then it has like the selection for the thread, not the thread, the stitch length and width. And then it has a lever for like the tension. I don't really know what that, I'm assuming that's for like fabric type. So I feel like, I don't know, I should probably figure that out. There's like the tension thing. So if I'm doing something thinner, I probably don't need as much tension. But I'm just gonna do a few stitches on this and show you what they look like. So the one I was just doing was 2, so now we're gonna switch it to 3. Whoa, I can see it. So I wonder if I just do this, will it change it? Okay, I mean, it looks like that's how it works. Guys, this is so nifty. I don't think you guys understand how like much this is gonna improve my life. My dog is growling at me. 7. Okay, let's not do that maybe. Okay, I didn't do all of them because essentially they work. And I don't feel like wasting more time on this. I kind of just want to start working on like making something that I'll actually use. So I will show you this though so you can see the threads. So this is like 5 different stitch types in one thing. Just to let you know. Very cool, very nifty. I love it. The first thing I'm gonna do is my brother has this football shirt that has this hole in it. Hold on, let me get it better. Has a hole in it. And I already told him, I was like, I just want to let you know that this stitching is going to look kind of weird because it's just like a random seam in the middle of the shirt. And he said that's fine as long as the hole is fixed. So that is gonna be my goal. I do know to flip fabric inside out. I'm not completely clueless when it comes to sewing. I just have never used a sewing machine. So we're just gonna sew along this tear right here. I'm really honestly confused on how he tore. It looks like it got snagged on something. Hold on, it's like kind of hard to see. Like this is the fabric and it's like all stretched out and stuff. So I'm like, I could, if you really wanted me to, I could probably just sew along that. But I also feel like some of the fabric is missing now. I don't know, this is kind of like an awkward hole to fix, but let me look at it like this. Yeah, how did he manage to do that? Okay, yeah, the fabric is like kind of weird. So I am just gonna have to sew here. I'm probably gonna cut off this other extra fabric here. Okay, so here's the hole. I'm just gonna sew kind of along this line right here. And I'm gonna use the white thread because I don't care and I know he won't care, so. It's already, I just gotta remember to kind of move the fabric because the tear is kind of like this. It's not necessarily a straight line. Ignore my hair, I wanted it pulled back for this, so if it looks kind of weird, that's why. I should probably turn it on. Okay, I think the hole's fixed. That was pretty quick. Hopefully it worked because this is like a real project, I guess. Okay, except what? I had it flipped inside out. No, so I'm gonna have to redo it. We're gonna try this again. And this time it is flipped inside out. So, I have the rip right here. And I go right here. So here's the seam. I had to go a little bit lower because the fabric was getting kind of thin because it's ripped, obviously. Let me see, I might have to do it again though, just because of how thin the fabric is. I don't want it to rip again. So we have it fixed. There's one part that I want to go over again, just because that was where the fabric is getting kind of thin. So I'm gonna go over that part one more time, and then I'm gonna cut off the thread and the extra like fabric that is on it. Okay, so I have this shirt with the hole in it. We're gonna do it one more time. I took out the thread just because I didn't like how close it was to the ripped fabric on one of the sections. So it's right here where it's like really bad. But we're just gonna try and sew it one more time along the edge. And I should probably face it this way so that I can see where the fabric is. I do believe it's good this time. I've said this every time, but I actually mean it this time. Okay. Looks good, it looks good. Okay, I'm gonna cut off these long strings and then, oh my gosh, it's not inside out. Guys, what is going on? I swear every time I'm looking at this fabric, it's inside out. And then it's not when I'm done. What is going on? Okay, so maybe fourth time's a charm. Let me take out this seam and do it again, I guess, because for some reason this fabric is inside out and then it's not. So, okay, so I think at this point I've messed up the shirt a little more, but it's okay. I'm just gonna sew it. Hopefully it goes well this time. This will be my last time even attempting it because like what is going on? And there's like thread all over it. It's like not even attached, except this part is. Okay, so as you can see, this shirt is inside out. Here is the rip. Now we are going to sew it. This is the fourth time trying to do this shirt. I really, really, really do think this will be the time that we'll just be done with it. So let's try it again. The shirt's still inside out. Let's flip it back around and see what it looks like. I always forget what side it's on. Okay, here it is, patched up. I told him it was going to look kind of odd. So he knows it's gonna look like this because I don't have the advanced skills, but the hole's not there anymore. So there's that. I'm just gonna cut off the extra string and then we will be done with this shirt. And then I'm gonna go on to something that'll hopefully be a little bit more fun. Now, my brother also gave me this shirt that he used to wear all the time. It's from New York. And I thought this shirt would actually look really cute if it was like taken in on the sides and like maybe like a little shorter. So I might try and do that. I'm gonna go put it on and figure out where I want to sew it, and then I'll be back. I'm gonna cut off a decent amount of the bottom because this shirt was kind of long. So I'll do that. And I think I'm going to fix that part of the hem first. So I'm gonna like, no, I'll probably do the hem last, actually. So I'm gonna cut off the bottom and then I'm literally just gonna take it in on the sides and hopefully it works. All right, we have the shirt cut. It's gonna look kind of similar to the shirt I have on, actually. So then what we're gonna do, I'm gonna flip it inside out. That seemed to really be an issue last time. Okay. And what I'm gonna do is basically from right below the armpit to the end, I'm gonna do like a slight curve in the sewing so that it'll be how I want it to be. But I'm gonna draw that on with a Sharpie so I know where to sew. Okay, I have it drawn on a Sharpie where I'm taking it in. I hope this works. I have no idea what I'm actually doing, so we'll see. We got it sewed. I don't know if you can see. You can see it a little bit. And then I'm gonna do the other side, flip it inside out, and then probably cut the fabric from there. All right. I feel like I might just wing it and try it on when I'm done. Like, I'm not gonna try it on now. I'm just gonna cut the extra fabric. I feel like when you do a hem, like a bottom hem, they have a double needle. Maybe that's what it's for, because you know how like a lot of stitches have two? And I feel like that's what it's for, but I don't feel like trying to figure that out right now, honestly. So I'm just gonna test it and see what happens. All right, the extra fabric is cut off. I know it looks kind of insane, but it's kind of the look I'm going for. I want it to be stretched out, like tight on the bottom. So now I'm gonna sew the bottom. I'm not really 100% sure how hems work. I'm just gonna wing it, if I'm being so honest. I think I'm good. Now, like I said, I messed up the hem on one part, like the first time. So I just kind of did my best to fix it. I'm really not too concerned with how it looks because it's kind of on the side. It's not like right in the front. So I'm going to flip this around, show you what it looks like. And then I'm gonna go try it on and see if it fits the vision I was kind of going for. Here it is. As you can see right here, I think is where the hem, oh no, that's just sticking up. But anyway, there's the bottom hemline that I did. Over here, whoa, over here's where I got messed up. And you honestly can't even tell. So I'm gonna go put this on real quick and I'll show you what it looks like. Hey guys, I'm literally, I'm kind of really proud of this. Like the hem at the bottom and like look at the sides, that's what I did. I love it. It was kind of hard to get on because I feel like I'm supposed to use a certain kind of stitch because it's not stretchy at all, but I got it on and I feel like it's kind of fun. I feel like this shirt will look really good if I cut the collar. Maybe I'll actually just do that right now and that'll make it look even cuter. And then that's probably gonna be the last thing just because I know if I do something else, it's gonna take way too long, but let me cut the collar of this and I'll show you what it looks like. I feel like that made it so cute and I could stretch this out even more and do like an off the shoulder kind of moment. I have this like little skirt that I think would look really cute with this. Ignore my hair. But guys, I kind of love it actually. Like I really like the way it fits. Anyway, I think that was the last of the upcycling for this video because I don't want this to be too long. But yeah, I'm surprised with myself. It's a little whatever. This is where the hem got messed up anyway, so it's reasonable. Makes sense. And that was the video this week. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know if you like sewing videos. Also, this is kind of like, be on the lookout for another video where I'm making something, because that's part of the reason I got the sewing machine. So don't forget to subscribe, and I post every Friday at 3. But also follow me on Instagram and TikTok for more content. Bye!